All right. Good morning, everybody. How we doing? We
Great.
got another winter wonderland outside today. Everybody warm?
Yes.
Thanks, Sean.
I mean, there's no snow here in St. Louis, so I'm fine.
Oh man. Yeah, no, we've got a few inches. I saw some ice this morning. Roads look to be slick. All the schools around Central Kentucky have been closed. So I'm just glad to see everybody's smiling faces on here. I'm hanging out in my sunroom, which is more like a snow room right now, hence the jacket. Um, because my kids are home too. I can hear them playing on their tablets. So, um, morning, Justina. Morning, everybody. All right, Hallie, are you on here?
Yes, I am. I do not like the Zoom responsibilities.
That's okay.
That's a
Hey,
lot of
Hallie,
pressure.
Hallie, if you don't mind, why don't you go ahead and introduce our guest, who is so graciously on the call and helping us navigate this virtual world this morning. Hallie, take it away.
Alrighty, so today we have Trandon. He is from Secure24, a certified ADT dealer. He is actually one of our new affiliates. He just joined us in recent months. And he has been working on special KW bundles for us, deals for you guys as agents, which a lot of our affiliates do. So he's going to be one of those. And so he's going to introduce himself, and he's actually going to be at the awards on Thursday as well. So you get to meet him in person. He is not in Kentucky, actually. So I'm going to let Trandon take it away.
Well, hey guys, I'm glad you got a picture of me halfway smiling. That was like here's a real smile. I just want to let you guys know I really smile. So I see Tatiana on here. I've met you in person at I'm pretty sure when you used to work for Nick Wright, or maybe you still do, or met you at
Yep.
a home inspector show. So hello again.
Good to
Well, hey
see
guys, I'm Trandon. It's like the name Brandon with a T. It's real. It's not Brandon. I have all T's in my family, so my mom wanted Brandon. My dad said got to put a T on there. So it just keeps going. There's 33 of us in Ohio. I live in St. Louis, so I'm the odd man out. But anyways, I'm excited to be here, even though I'm not really there. I'll be there Thursday, Lord willing, if I don't get caught in the snow. I live in St. Louis, but two things about me. I'll say this: I know you guys want to work with people that you can know, like, and trust, because I also want to do the same thing. It's not just from you to me; it's from me to you too. And so, two big things about me I like to share with you. April 5th, I'm getting married again. Different person this time. Anyway, sorry about joke. But I uh, I was married for 10 years prior to this, been divorced 8 years. And I started a Bible study in my home about 2 years ago. I literally put a sign in my yard and said, adults only, no kids, come learn about Jesus. And people started showing up randomly enough. And a woman showed up and did not mean to start it to meet her, but it happened. And we were single parents, had a lot in common. And now we're getting married April 5th. So I'll be becoming a bonus dad to her two girls. She'll be becoming a bonus mom to my two boys, and basically new Brady bunch, which is our kids will be 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you pray, you can pray for us. If not, just think of us. So, um, but yeah, and then April 6th, I'll be celebrating 9 years of Secure 24. 9 years in sales is pretty awesome. I'm really thankful to be here. And the reason why I wanted to share those two things, one, so you can get to know me a little more than just the transactional part, because transactions are cool, but I think if you can know someone more deeper level, it means a little more. And so I am here because I want to be your go-to alarm referral partner, not so much for your house, unless you need an alarm, but for your clients. I'm sure, guys, let me just ask you, who gets calls from alarm people after you close on a home? Anyone? Raise a hand. Anyone? Okay, I know it happens. I can't stop that. There's 300 dealers of ADT plus Simply Safe plus Vivint plus Ring. There's all these people are still going to call you. I can't stop that. But what I can do is provide a different service for you, a value for you. So just look at this: 30% of new homeowners will get home security from somebody. And if ADT is the leading brand, they're going to look at ADT whether you refer them or not. So why not start considering, hey, I'm going to refer them to Trandon, who's with Secure 24, the second largest dealer of ADT. He can get them the best prices in ADT. And then for you, friends, Actually, all of Tar's offices, the whole, all four of those offices will receive a $250 referral bonus, which is $50 more than the average payout per ADT install. And literally, it's just you saying, "Hey, client, are you getting home security? If so, pass their information over to us. We reach out to them. Very soft approach. We're not trying to convince people that don't want this. Soft approach. We help them out. We move forward. I send you a check or a Zelle for $250. Repeat the process. It's literally that simple. You just have to be willing to fight off the other people calling you and saying, "Hey, I want this lead. I want this lead." Just you keep the name Tranded in front of you, and then we'll be good to go. So that is really why I'm here, friends. I'm going to be there Thursday. Holly, I'm not sure if we can still do this, but I'm bringing my guitar. I'm bringing my guitar with me. I'm going to bring my little sound system. I don't know but I like to. That's one of my hobbies, guys, is playing guitar and making up funny songs. So if you're not impressed now, no, that's okay. I'm going to be there Thursday, and we'll see if we can get some smiles going then. So, but yeah, if I'll say this, if you have an ADT guy that you love working with, great, keep doing it. I'm not trying to steal your business, but if you don't, or you're considering switching, I'd love to be that go-to person for you. And just wanted to see if there's any questions about that, or a personal question. I need to hear something from you guys. I feel like I've talked a lot. Anything? Joseph's got something.
Yeah, no, I had a quick question. So the referral, could talk a little bit more about the referral piece. Did you say that there's a $250 possible referral involved if we recommend our clients to
Yeah.
you for home security?
Yes, it's that simple. So if anyone comes my way, you send them my way. Our sales team calls them. Everyone's here in St. Louis. Our technician goes out to that job, installs the system that next month. So it always pays out the next month. I'll be sending you a $250 check. If you had, four of them, that's a $1,000 check. I mean, it's that's however many people you send me that we can help out. Not everyone's going to say yes that you send our way. Like that happens, but just know that we have reporting, tracking. You'll be getting a report every single month from my assistant, Kristen, or you can just text me and say what's going on. I'll let you know. Nothing's hidden over here, guys. We want you to know what's going on. Let's say you have a client that says, "Hey, they said this," or whatever. Like we have all of our calls recorded too. So it's a very open, transparent partnership that I just need you to give me a shot to get to that point. So Tatiana, you have something? So,
I was just saying congratulations on your upcoming wedding.
thanks a lot. As you can see, I'm actually in construction right now. So you guys, I'm selling my house that I lived in for 5 years. We're buying a new home, and her house we might rent it. So we got a lot to figure out, and we don't want to move in together until we're married. So there's just a lot going on. So, but I'm still making time to come hang out with you guys Thursday in the midst of all that. So, thank you so much.
Awesome. Hey, does anybody have any other questions for Trandon or questions around just the security, the value for the homeowner? Anyone got any questions?
I guess just will you be sending us contact information, or like a flyer or anything like that?
Yeah. So you should have. I haven't asked you this yet, but I did send 300 flyers. Actually, I sent 300 flyers to all the offices. That is more. The flyers more client facing, but I do plan to bring some actual I know people don't really have cards these days, but I will bring some cards with me. If you guys just have my cell phone number in your phone and just text me, I mean, it's the easiest way. I don't want to. I mean, I have an app you can go through and all that, but someone shared it, I think, from, I don't know if this office, another office. He's like, "Can I just email you?" I'm like, "Sure." It does not have to be super complicated. Whatever is comfortable for you guys, quick text, call. I will say though, if you say "Hey, I'm just going to give them your information and they'll call you," you can do that. But remember, there are a lot of dealers of ADT, and there's ADT corporate. If they call any of those other ones, I have no idea that what happened. I have no. They're literally our competition. It's kind of crazy, but they're literally our competition. So it has to be Secure 24 with Trandon or someone on my team that I will make their name known once I add them. So. Yeah,
Well,
I do have this question. Do I have one more minute, Joseph? Or
yeah, go ahead, Trandon.
Is anyone on here? It's okay. Is anyone on here that says I don't want to do that? I want to hear the reasons why you may not are interested in that. Because even though I've been doing this 9 years, I'm still trying to figure out what is the best way to build these partnerships. I think I know, but like, what are some ways that you guys that I could be a better referral partner for you? Or I mean, I might need ChatGPT to rephrase that for me. Just kidding. I don't know. Anyone else?
Any feedback or
Expensive.
on that?
I think that what you're offering right now is great as a referral partner. That really, I mean, it appeals great to me.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I think for myself personally, because I'm out in the country and a vastly rural community, we don't see a lot
Yeah.
of security. So I'll keep you in mind, but I don't really have a lot of questions right now because I don't think that it would be something. But if somebody should ask, now I have someone I can refer them to. So
yeah,
okay.
and I'll do my best to stay in front of you guys without annoying you. I get it. You get tons of emails, texts. I don't want to annoy you, but I don't want to fall off your radar either. So I'm involved in all the Facebook groups. So I'll be posting personal things in there. I'll be posting, just things that we don't train in this. So, but thanks, Justine and Jessica.
Can I add something that might go along with what
Yeah.
you're asking for, Trandon? So a lot of, I think, if we were to poke holes, I love the service, everything like that, all about it. So I would say maybe for someone, if you would want to poke holes, and it goes along with the service thing, is, these people that can buy something on Amazon and get sort of a home security in a box, so to say. There's so many things missing when they do that, but I would say that's maybe, in my experience with people, probably the number one thing that would deter them from going with an ADT and just going with a Ring or a Oofy or something like that.
Yep. Yeah. There's, and I get it. Ring has sweet cameras, and so does, I mean, I'm ADT because I work here, but I also understand the differences that are out there. But I will say the big difference when you're doing it yourself, you risk doing it yourself and messing something up. And a lot of those systems get hacked like all the time because there's the data breaches are very simple for those to happen with that. But and like I said, Stephen, thanks for the poke holes. That's a good way to put it. No, I'm serious. I'm glad you said that. I was trying to find the language to say that. Like I said, people are still going to look into ADT whether you refer them or not. Like they just want to know what the quote is. So even if we just quote them and we don't move forward, there's no money to exchange either one of us there, but like at least you know who they went through and who they heard it from, and you know the deal too. So, but yeah, man, thanks for mentioning that. Looking forward to
I personally think you all have the best product, best thing out on the market. So that's just me thinking the other way.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that so much.
I was gonna ask, and you might have already said it. Sorry, I jumped on like 4 minutes behind there. What your contact information was that we are supposed to give out?
Yeah. So it's two options. You can hand out my information to them, and then we can hope that they call us, which is okay. It doesn't happen a lot because they lose it, and then it's called ADT corporate, and then you and I are both out. The best way is to ask them, hey, are you looking into home security? Yeah. Hey, I got our contact trained, and I would try to make it as personal as you can. He does a great job for our people. I'm going to have him reach out to you and then go from there. And if you just make it like it's part of your service and not make it I got this third party guy. Like if you don't believe in it, they're not going to believe it. So you can always give them my number. They can call me, and they sometimes do, but not a lot of times. You can guarantee I'm going to call them. It's like 30% sure they're going to call me or less.
Okay, so just give you their number for you to reach out to them. Okay.
Yeah, and it's best if they know. I mean, we can call people that don't know, but that's just like a cold call, and we don't need those referrals. We want people that know that we're calling. And I'm talking to Lindsay Johnson too about this is not there yet, but I guess do you guys offer American Home Shield? Is that how you say it? Is that right? Do you guys?
America's American Warranty.
Yeah. Sorry about that. So I have a form now for ADT that's going to be right next. We've been working on that for honestly 3 months now, and it's finally through our compliance. Once Lindsay gets back, and we get probably in March after reading, that's going to be in there too to help you remember to bring it
up. Okay, great. And then what was your phone number? Sorry.
No, I'm going to type it. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna type it in the group for you here in a second when I'm done
Okay,
talking
great.
to you.
Thank
So I'll
you.
put all. Yeah, thanks, Jessica. Appreciate you guys.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Training. We really appreciate you being on the call. Excited to see you live and in person on Thursday at awards. Really grateful for you. Hallie, great work getting trained in on the Zoom today. I know that was a little bit of a challenge. But thanks for being on the call, Training. Really
Heck
appreciate
yeah.
it. All right, let's see what we got next on the slides. Think we've got birthdays. Tatiana, I think, has a birthday tomorrow. Is that right?
Y'all bear with me. My Mac is not friendly for this. So, alrighty. Sorry, guys, we're having some technical difficulties. Can you all see my screen?
I can see Trandon.
Okay, because it's saying screen sharing is paused, but it's not letting me like somehow resume it. So that's fun.
Hey,
Let me see.
can you make me a host? You can make
Yes.
me a host. I can get it rolling.
Alrighty, give me 1 second here. If you want to tell me how to get to that part.
I just sent you a
There we go.
request.
Perfect. All right, I accept it. You should be a host.
Perfect. So, all right. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to pull this up.
Yay!
All right, there we go.
Perfect.
All right, I can see everybody. There's Trandon. All right, yeah. So we've got birthdays. Tatiana's got a big birthday coming up. Happy birthday to you. Looks like Emily Crump and Brittany Fiore have birthdays on the 20th. Happy early birthday to you folks. Giles Anderson on the 21st. Austin Barr, 26th. Scott McKenzie, 26th. And Evan Orschel on the 28th. Scott McKenzie's out with the flu. I just got word this morning. I had the flu last week. It is brutal. So if you can, try to stay away from it. It is no fun. I was horizontal for a good 4 days. So I feel for Scott this morning. But happy early birthday, Tatiana, Emily, and Brittany. We also have some work anniversaries where I'm just going to move this over here. February is a big month. We've got a lot of folks who have come on board to KW, and make sure if you see these folks, congratulate them. It's nice to have a starting point and to be partnered with a brokerage and with agents who take care of you. We love having all these people in the office. So, all right, bucket fills. I never move on until I get three. So this is an opportunity for us as an office and as a group of agents to fill each other's buckets. Like I said, I don't move on until I get three. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Let's go.
Definitely Haley, why I was gone this week. Um, I literally finished. I got a text from her at like 4:36 a.m. And so first I was like, what in the actual hell is she doing awake at 4:36? She was up working, and she was so patient. She never got like super aggravated or annoyed with me when I got her what she was requesting to get from me at like the actual last second. And so I'm so grateful for her patience this week and always like being sweet and kind and never like making me if when people freak out to me, it makes me freak out, and she never made me freak out, and that's huge.
Oh,
I
you're
love
so
it. I love it. Shout out to Hallie and Destiny. I knew that they were working on some stuff. And Destiny had a big weekend. You guys were in Florida. We were doing some cheering, and sounds like Lexington showed up and showed out. Is that right?
They did. They sure did. Our high school, Douglas, got second in the nation, and they got
Wow.
second by point 0.8 points. So not even a full point. And so that is huge for their division. And then my sweet little girl, her team got fifth in the nation. And there are tier teams there from all over the world, and it is crazy. And I am old, and I got home. Our flight was we had to be at the airport at 3:30 a.m. So when I got home yesterday and I laid down for quote unquote a nap, I woke up this morning at 19 hours later. And that's what Haley was asking me. Haley was asking me for my stuff like yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna nap, and then I'm gonna do what she needs me to do. And then I woke up 19 hours later this morning. So yeah, it was a huge big weekend. So proud of the girls. But finally I'm back, and I'm working like a normal person today.
I love it. I love it. Well, shout out to the girls. Sounds like they put in a lot of time and effort and got the reward that they were looking for. So thanks to Hallie and Destiny. Two more bucket fills. What do we got? I'm patient. So
Looks like we have some on the chat.
okay. Chat don't count. Everybody's got a mic. But I'll read these out loud. It looks like we've got Jesse Kerr shouting out all the ALC folks. You're going to hear from them shortly. It's a big deal to be a chair of an ALC, and it's a lot of work they're taking on and stepping up. Chelsea's filling in Danielle Haggard's bucket. Locked in a 2.3 million. Shout out to you, Danielle. Let's go. And just joined Chelsea's team. So that is pretty phenomenal. Shout out to Chelsea and Danielle. That's a big deal. Chelsea said you don't want me to turn my mic on. But all right. Those are great. Who else? Let's keep spreading the love.
I have some bucket fills. This is Hallie. My face is not being shown. But on Facebook, I posted my setup for team meeting, and Chelsea and Trisha both commented their situations where they're at for team meeting today. So I know a lot of you guys have kids home with you, and it might be pretty wild at your house. But yeah, so props to you guys for still hopping on and still wanting to be here and be involved the best you can. And yeah.
I love that. Yeah, my 3 and 5-year-old are out running around. I heard my daughter yelling while Trainan was talking for her mom, wanting something that was 2 feet away from her. So it is a joy to have the kids home.
That's funny.
All right, who else? Let's do one more bucket fill. I love hearing about agents helping other agents.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Scott,
I was
and then
going.
we
I was
got
going to
somebody
lift
else.
up. I'm going to lift up Sherry Frazier. She's always in the details and has been very forward thinking on several deals in the past. And anyway, I just I want to get in her corner, and I want to be her fan. Sherry Frazier.
Shout out to Sherry. Sounds like you all were working on a deal together. Is that right?
No, mine didn't make it.
Okay.
But
Trying to work on a deal. So
we'll try. We'll try again. We'll find another one.
all right.
Hey, Joseph, I'm gonna head out, but I have one shout out. Is that cool?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
So this is actually to Tara. I know she's not on here, maybe she is, but I so I don't know if you guys know this. I actually just sent her a Facebook message. I said, "Hey Tara, here's what I like to do. Could I be involved in your guys' office?" And she goes, "Heck yeah, let's do it." And I've had a lot of KW like leaders tell me no over the country, and she was incredibly sweet. And I've never met anyone, by the way, except for Tatiana, just from a home inspector event. I've never met any of you in person, including her. And I'm just very gracious that she was so kind to let me do this. And now I'll be there Thursday. So thanks everyone. Thanks for letting me hang out with you guys. I got to run to work. And by the way, I'm actually recovering from influenza A and pneumonia, so I get it. It was tough.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't talk that well. So all right,
Awesome.
see you guys.
Thanks, Brandon.
Bye.
All right, I think we had one more, and then Lexi will be up.
I was also gonna shout out to Sherry Frazier. We did our second deal in, oh gosh, about the last 5 or 6 months, and she's awesome to work with. Also, Lexi's really been helping me a lot in command, and I just really appreciate her willingness to meet up with me when I ask. And we always set up a time, and she's super flexible and just super helpful. She's just a wealth of knowledge. And Hallie also helped me recently kind of with a last minute check that I needed to get out. And I just appreciate all of those guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Krista. It feels good hearing all of those things. Sherry has talked really highly of you as well. She likes doing the deals in house. I think when you know the agent on the other side, especially with all the things going on in everyone's world these days, it's nice to know the other person and trust that they're going to have your back and you're going to probably have a positive experience. So yeah, I know Sherry has talked about you in the kindest way as well. So, Krista, thanks for that. Shout out to Hallie and Lexi as well. Lexi, you're up with your Snowstorm Smart Plan 2.0.
Yeah, so I essentially just remade the smart plan that we made for last month for y'all to set out in your database. This one's a little bit shorter. Last one was kind of framed as like, hey, we're checking in before the next big storm hits. This one is just a check-in. I know for a lot of people this kind of came out of nowhere if you weren't like really paying attention to some stuff. That's kind of been the general consensus is people didn't know it was going to be this bad. So this is just a really, really short text. Are you okay? How's everything going? Do you need anything? And then the email is essentially going to be the same, just a really quick, hey, checking in. Do you need any plumber, snow removal, HVAC? Do you need any help, assistance, anything along those lines? I know several people sent out the original one and got really, really great feedback. I think Sherry Frazier said she got a couple like active leads from that smart plan. I know our Louisville team sent one out. You got quite a few active leads out of it. So the really, really easy way, first and foremost, to show that you care to your database and that you're checking in as a human being. And second, it's a great reminder of who you are as a real estate agent. So this is in the smart plan library. You can see on the screen, if you go into your smart plan library, search for Feb 2025 snowstorm. It's the only result that'll pop up. You'll just add it to your library, set it loose in your database, and then don't forget to reply when they reply to you. So
Awesome. Great work, Lexi. And if you have not taken advantage, this is a great way to touch the database. I know we had our Market of the Moment Zoom yesterday, and we talked a lot about pretty much everybody on that call either had a listing coming up or active buyer clients who were starting to pick up showings. Almost like Steve Brashear said it this way, a lot of folks who took the holidays off finally woke up mid-February and are ready to look, right? We've got spring market right around the corner. There's a lot of things to talk about to your buyers, welcome home funds. If you want to get in on that or you want your clients to get in on that, get something under contract sooner rather than later because those funds go quick. But definitely be touching your database, reaching out and checking on them and making sure that you stay top of mind because it's very important that number one, people know you care because this is all about relationships, right? This business is all about how we can help others. All right, a couple of things coming up in your market center. So family reunion is next week. Your Commonwealth crew, most of us will be out. Hallie will be holding down the fort. We'll have some other investors and ALC folks around as well next week, but we will still all be working. We'll be available by phone, text, and email. So if you do need anything from myself, Tara, Lexi, or Tristan, please still reach out. We're not unavailable. We are definitely available. And there should be no interruption in anything as far as operations go. On Wednesday, I believe, Hallie, can you confirm this is tomorrow at 10 a.m.? We've got Intro to Real Estate, and that is all things social media with Hallie. That'll be a fun training and class, and it's something myself, I know I could benefit from. So definitely check out the Intro to Real Estate tomorrow at 10 a.m. Awards luncheon is this Thursday. We're really pumped about it. We're really excited. It is at 11 a.m. at Homewood Suites. We've got a Canva workshop also happening next Thursday at 10 a.m. Hallie will also be leading that. And then we don't have any team meeting next week. with all of us being out, we just won't have a team meeting. Like I said, normally these are on Tuesdays at 10, but we won't have one next week. This is all the information around the awards luncheon. It is, like I said, Thursday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're going to have an afternoon of celebration and recognition honoring all of our outstanding achievements from 2024. You all need to know this. We are having it catered by Thea's Bass and Bitty Chicken or Kitchen. Sorry, there will be chicken there though. And it's going to be a ton of fun. There will be food, there will be awards. Sounds like Training's bringing his guitar, so I don't know what that looks like. Maybe he'll be playing some intro music. But we're going to have a great day, and we want to celebrate all of you all. We were the number 3 brokerage in all of Central and Southern Kentucky last year. That is a big, big thing to celebrate. We've got a lot of top performing agents and a lot of agents just doing some great things for their clients, and we really want to appreciate you all. And that'll be on Thursday. And then shout out to Shonda Hildebrand. She is now Agent Plus with Keller Home Loans, which means she's got her loan origination status, and that's a big deal. Now that she's got that, any of her buyers she can help get pre-approved and then make a commission on that. That's a big deal. And if you have any questions around that, please come talk to me, and I will point you in the right direction. You can also talk to Dana Clayton. We've got Quantum Leap coming up. It is rescheduled to April 5th. This is the event we were going to have in mid-January. We got snowed out from the last snowstorm when we were trying to have Quantum Leap. So this will actually be April 5th. You don't want to miss it. We do have a QR code there that you can take a look at. Family Reunion is next week. If you're going, this QR code will get you the app and all of the breakout sessions and maps and all that. All right. Now we want to highlight our ALC panel. And so I'm going to take a look here, and we're going to go ahead and get started on this. So we're basically going to have what we would have normally had at the Market Center, our ALC fair, where you get to know our chairs a little bit better. So real quick, we have 5 chairs. We have Tatiana Rosa. She is our growth committee chair. We have Dustin Warren. He is our education committee chair. We have John Bentley. He is our agent advocate chair. We have Trisha Weiderman. She is our finance committee chair. And we have Destiny Darby, who is our culture committee chair. And I'm really thrilled to have them on. All of them have joined us today. And so we're going to talk to them a little bit about their chairs. And first up, wouldn't you know it, thanks to the order in which Hallie put the slides, Dustin, you're up, my brother. Give us a quick intro. What do we need to know about Dustin Warren?
Well, I've been licensed since 2017, so been in the business a minute, have had a lot of experience prospecting, just, helping a lot of clients out from, price guidance to just with the process. One of the things I've really focused on since I've been in the business is that price guidance piece. If you've been to my CMA class, you know. If not, then hope to see you in there next time around. Just eager to learn. I'm always curious, and that's what I'm hoping to bring to the education committee with some like-minded agents to take a collaborative approach, see what we as a market center can benefit from the most, and kind of implement into our business and guide our clients better.
Yeah. Well, look, while I have you highlighted, why did you decide, hey, I think I want to help with the ALC this year? And why do you think education is so important, not just in our market center, but just in the industry as a whole right now?
I think it's always critical because, if you're not learning, what's the old saying? You're just not learning. So I finally joined because I got tired of Joseph twisting my arm. No, he made a heck of a pitch. It's always been something I've been curious about. So I said, why not? And, I think that curiosity helps in so many different aspects, from, always being open to learning new things, to also just, talking with your clients, talking with other agents. If you're curious, you're going to be listening attentively and asking good questions, right? You're seeking to understand. So I think that approach works with education as well, because every day's a school day.
That's right. Every day is a school day. I love that. So this is also an opportunity for us and anybody on the call who might be interested in the education committee. What is your pitch for any agents who might be considering joining an ALC committee? Why should they choose education, Dustin?
Maybe because they have a similar passion to learn new things. Maybe they're new and there's a whole lot to learn, and you don't know where to start. So kind of prioritizing where you should focus that learning. Anyone that's looking to impact others through education, I think this is a great place to start, because, I mean, what better way than to come up with a quote unquote curriculum for our market center and our agents to learn, keep a pulse on the market, and better serve their clients and better serve their people personally and professionally.
Yeah, no, that's great. Something that Dustin has already kind of thought about and put together about what to expect this year, just from an education committee standpoint, is high impact classes, right? These are going to be something that's going to top grade your skills and get you ready for any kind of objections that any clients might have, but it keeps you out in front. Collaborative learning, everybody kind of we have our own rhythms as individuals learning together, but oftentimes when you're in a collaborative or group setting, there's a lot of other lessons or insights you can get and learn from there. Client-centered insights, that's always going to be a massive deal. We are agent-centric, and as agent-centric brokerage, it's important that you all, the agent, are client-centric, that you all are building a business that's going to serve your clients at the highest level. And then AI and tech integration will be a big part, I think, of how we navigate education as an industry and a brokerage moving forward. And Dustin and I think the committee are committed to that. So make sure that you reach out to Dustin and talk to him a little bit more. We are looking for 4 to 5 solid education committee members. You can join any committee and you can even join multiple committees, but I just want to make sure I plug how important it is for us as an agent pool that you are involved with the ALC, because there's a lot we decide as an ALC that you get to be part of that decision-making process. So thanks, Dustin.
Thank you, Joseph.
All right, who do we got next? Mr. John Bentley. Let me see if I can find him on here. John, is your screen up?
Yeah, hold on just a second. I didn't know I was next. I thought I was last.
I don't. Let's see here.
Sorry. I was not prepared.
Well, you'll be next. Tatiana will come to you. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right. Tatiana is our growth committee chair. So what do we need to know about Tatiana?
I think one thing that's key about me is that I'm not originally from Florida. I'm from Kentucky. I moved here from Florida. And so I've been here almost 7 years, but the first 3 or 4 years I was kind of a hermit. Like I just was in a relationship and didn't meet anyone. So with my real estate career, I've been doing it 4 years. And I think it's kind of been a testimony to the fact that you could start with like 0 people in your sphere. Like literally, I mean, I didn't know who I was going to sell a property to. And at the time I didn't even have Facebook or Instagram. Like I had deleted it since like end of high school. And so I think just the fact that I'm not originally from here kind of adds to my story and of moving and enjoying real estate. And yeah, I work with investors sometimes, and I work with a variety of people. And I also speak Spanish, so that's kind of been a little bit of a niche for me.
That's awesome. I also hail from Florida. I've been here a little longer, but and unfortunately I don't speak Spanish. So you're definitely more skilled than I am, right? But work with flips. But growth committee is kind of where we have you this year. So looking over the card, you've got something there that says your business only grows as much as you do. So why do you think the growth committee is so important and vital in our office, Tatiana?
I think that when you get into real estate, you have a lot of ideas of what you should be doing, but it's hard to like organize and systemize what you should be doing and track it. And that's one thing that I think I can pass on to people that haven't done bold. I did it this, a couple months ago, and like I really learned how to take all the things that we should be doing on a daily basis and make sure that I'm actually doing it. So with the growth committee, my plan is for us to hold each other accountable, to work on social media. Social media has been, like I said, a big thing for me to connect with new people and stay connected and nurture relationships. So I would love to pass on anything that I can, help other people learn and also learn from them and learn together new ways of doing that. And yeah, I mean, my plan is for us to grow opportunities, grow our knowledge and our network, and have some events to take our businesses to the next level and our community, make it stronger.
Yeah, look, I think the community growth within the office is huge, right? So, when you think about the growth committee, it should do two things. It should be helping you grow your business as an agent, right? First and foremost, we want to be productive and profitable agents. So how does Tatiana and I and the growth committee help with that? And then how do we grow each other? How do we grow the office? What does that look like to network, to bring other agents alongside of us and to build a brokerage that other people want to be a part of, right? You've got three things there on what to expect in 2025. What are you looking most forward to out of those three things, Tatiana?
I really, well, I mean, it's hard honestly to choose because I really do like the idea of doing more brokers and agent open houses as a method of like growing the network and the community. But I also think it would be really cool to do like a Price is Right event where basically we have like property profiles without the price that they sold for, and like whoever gets the closest to the value is the person who like essentially really knows their inventory and can win some prizes. So I really like those two. Those are my favorites.
Yeah. Well, and look, like I did for Dustin, I want to put out the pitch for agents to join Tatiana on the growth committee. She's got a lot of passion. She's really excited for it this year. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with the growth committee this year. And the opportunity there is to network, to grow, to get to know the agents in our office better. And if we can do that and grow our personal businesses while we do it, that's going to be huge for everybody involved. So, thank you for that, Tatiana, and stepping up. All right, let's see if we can get back to Mr. John Bentley.
Okay. Hey, how's it going? Can you see me?
I can see you there. All right, brother. What do we need to know about John? If there was a short bio for John Bentley, what does everybody need to know?
Well, let's see. I like long walks on the beach at sunset. Living in Kentucky, of course, we can't do that often. But I'm originally from Louisiana and been here in Kentucky for several years. And of course, I call it home now. But I just love, helping people and everything. That's why I got in the business to, it's rewarding to help people, especially first time home buyers, or people buying their first investment uh, home and stuff like that. That's it. There's not much to tell. I can't follow those two. I mean, that's real. I mean, that's Tatiana's wheelhouse right there. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, John is the not just the funny man around the office. although I do find myself laughing and cutting up with him a lot in the bullpen and around the coffee bar. But John's just a great agent. He's an agent who's very solid, knows a lot about the business, takes care of his clients at a high level. He is someone who, and I don't want to step on your toes here, John, but wants to
Oh,
control and navigate through that whole transaction with his clients, and is really what I would say makes him great for this committee. Is a real advocate for all of his clients, whether they're selling their home or a first-time home buyer. John does an exceptional job there, and so there's a lot that anybody who's in and around John can learn just on the professional side of real estate. But now on this agent advocacy piece, it's one of our newer committees. And it's really all about advocating for fair policies, providing resources for growth, promoting ethical practices, and protection of our agents, right? Advancing the position of agent forward. There's a lot that our board does. There's a lot that, people just in the industry do. And for us to have a committee to do that for our agents, to get our best foot forward, that's kind of the plan here. John, so what are you most excited about with the Agent Advocacy Committee this year that other agents should be really looking forward to, John?
just trying to get it up and off the ground and being a solid committee. And I apologize. I know it doesn't see, I wasn't prepared for this, but I'm going to work on getting this off the ground and being a solid committee.
Yeah, look, and here's the reality around this. There's a lot of resources available to agents that I don't know that all agents in our office or even just in general know in terms of what they can discounts that exist for agents, trainings, additional trainings that exist for agents, certifications, just certain things around being a real estate agent that are to your all's benefit. Not only that, but you know, if you don't remember, last year we dealt with the lawsuit. We dealt with all the stuff that happened with NAR and this public perception of who we are as agents. And if all anybody ever knew was what a real estate agent was on selling Sunset, then they really wouldn't have an accurate picture of the average agent, right? And so this committee will go a long way in number one, networking agent to agent, but also within the market center. You all have needs and things that you need from your brokerage. So the conversation between the agent advocacy committee and leadership is going to be vital too, because if there are certain things that where our agents need support on or education on, we want to make sure that we partner with John in the agent advocacy committee to do that. And so I would definitely encourage folks to get on board with John and his committee. All
Thank
right. We've got Trisha up next. I'm going to pin her real quick. All right, Trisha, you are going to be running our financial management committee, which I'm really excited about. But what do we need to know about Trisha?
Well, I've been an agent since 2021. I was a high school English teacher before that, and we got involved in investment properties and had set the, 2013, 2014 was our first investment property, but set the goal of, maybe I can be out of the classroom and doing real estate by 2025. Well, I did it in 2021. So the finances of how can you have that business worth having and then transition that to the life worth living is something that I enjoy and am here to help other folks do and learn together that financial piece, whether it's a profit and loss monthly, whether it's quarterly accountability, whether it's studying the systems that have come before us. I'm excited to work together with folks to get our business in order so we can get our life in order.
Look, I love that. And what you're talking about there sounds a lot more interesting than just, the finance committee, right? Really, the reality, Tricia, if I'm hearing what you're saying, accurately is this is more about wealth building. This is about financial planning and what it looks like to forecast and run a top business, and then focus on, okay, we've got the business up and running. We're tracking ins and outs, and we've got a profit and loss. And now how do we knowing those things and taking care of that side of the business, how do we then start to build wealth? Would that be an accurate picture?
Yeah, absolutely. And I will tell everyone I'm learning with you. This is not something that I have all the answers for, but it's something that I see the value in and I see how important it is. I used to always say I'm not a numbers person, and I still don't want to be a numbers person, but I want to be a money person and I want to have that. So I need to focus on these things and learn these things.
Yeah, look, I don't know that I could have said it any better. I don't necessarily want to be a numbers person either, but I'd awfully love to be a money person, right? And what I love about, I guess, the plan and the vision for this year and what to expect, that wealth building piece is there. Having strategies and resources available to you and to everybody on this committee is another big piece. And so, Trisha, if you were to give a pitch for agents on the call to join you this year in your committee, what would you say to them?
Well, I think, like I said, we're all here to learn together. There are systems out there. This is not anything that any of us need to reinvent the wheel. It's there. It's just a matter of being aware of it, adapting it, and making it work for us and our business, and working together to see how far we can go.
Yeah. And look, I think with a lot of the agents we have in our office who are busy, they're out there grinding, they're hustling, they're doing a lot of work. I think there's this fear sometimes that, oh gosh, I don't even think I can slow down to get some things organized so that I can really get this ball rolling. But I kind of view it as you almost can't afford not to, right? You slow down just for 5 minutes, collect yourself, get the resource you need, and then get right back at it. And the financial management committee and just really what you've got on your radar for 2025 is going to be a game changer for most agents, especially if they are running more entrepreneurially and don't have a P&L or aren't following the numbers, so to speak, right? And if we can all learn to be numbers people so that we can be money people, I think all of us would be a lot happier. So thanks, Trisha. And next up, last but not least, we have Miss Destiny Darby with the Culture Committee. Destiny, are you on?
Okay, I'm here, I think.
You are here, and
I'm
praise
here.
that you are. All right, Destiny, what do we need to know about you?
Okay. For me, I am, hold on, I'm trying to figure out. I got to get back to where I can see you. Okay, I can see you. Um, I am the one and only Destiny Darby, I think is the only way to describe that. I think people know me mostly as I'm a mom of a shit ton of kids that do a shit ton of things. And so I'm working at the soccer field. I was writing offers in the middle of Disney, like sent the kids on a ride and like busted out an offer. I've been known to pull over on the side of the road before, like on the way to a soccer tournament. And so pretty much my life is my kids in real estate, and I'm not complaining. I absolutely love it. I love that for me.
Yeah, no, and I've kind of been admiring from afar, both the real estate and you being super mom. I've got two kids that are 3 and 5, and truly, you are a testament to what it looks like to run a big business and to also not sacrifice the stuff at home. Like you're a fully present mom, you're a fully present realtor, and you crush it. So I'm really looking forward to having you as the head of the culture committee this year. And why culture, Destiny? Why was this something that you thought, okay, I want to take a stab at leading the ALC and being the culture committee chair. You there?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. Well, I can
Okay.
now.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. For me, the culture of our office, like specifically our office individually, is what really took my business from very, very stressful and very mediocre to what I tell you that when I moved my license to KWC, it was finally, I was like, now I'm doing what I know what I can be doing. Um, Now I'm making the kind of money and I'm running a business that I really need to be doing and making for my family to thrive and to be able to do all the things that they want to do. Um, I started at an office that to be, frank and very honest, it was the team leader at that office was a very good friend of mine. It was a KW office, but she was a very good friend of mine. And so when I went to put my license somewhere, I didn't feel like I really had the choice. It was more of like an obligation. And from the get go, I knew that I had done real estate before. I worked in real estate when my oldest is 20 now. I got my license when he was 19. I was very successful then, but then I also started at an office with a lot of people that I went to real estate school with and just knew them already. And so my business really thrived back then. And so when I started real estate again 6 years ago in another office, I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get going. And honest to goodness, it was the culture of the office. When I finally switched my license, it literally in less than like it was an internal and a mental feeling for me that everything shifted, everything turned, and finally it was like I could breathe and I still didn't know exactly what I was doing in this new market that I was coming into from when I was in real estate, 20 years ago. Um, the office, it was a vibe. It was people helping people do their best. There was no competition. There was not a single soul in the office that kind of wanted to make you feel inferior or like there were dumb questions or that you needed to be afraid of kind of what we were doing. And so I mean, I have a really bad slash good personality trait if I that I'm brutally honest. I don't know how to sugarcoat things, but I feel like over the last couple of years that has really kind of backtracked in our office. And for me individually, that just like it hurts my soul because I know what this office was when I moved here. I think I moved to KWC four or 5 years ago. And so like my business took off and my business has still been great here because I got the jump start that the office gave me initially. But I have felt kind of the culture of the office. I think it started with COVID and just people not coming in the office and people really getting used to working at home or on their own. And so I'm kind of hell bent on getting us back to where we were as far as the culture in the office goes. It used to be such a vibe. And I miss it so much that I want it back. And so that's kind of my mission is to get us back to where we were culturally as an office.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love that. And the truth is we all get to play our part, right? We all get to show up in the way in which, look, we want as an office and agents that kind of support. And Destiny, what I love about you is you hold a lot of influence in the market and in our office, and you need a leader there in the culture committee chair spot. And what I'm excited about is you've got a clear vision, you've got the institutional knowledge, and you can call on a lot of the way things used to be with putting our own 2025 spin on it, right? It's not about going backwards, it's about going forward in a way. I think that everybody feels like what you just said. that they can jumpstart their business, that they can feel that they're in an office that supports them isn't competing with them. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to see each other. We're going to lift each other up. Look, we talk a lot as a company about culture, and the importance of doing things the right way and taking care of people and leading with integrity and honesty. And I actually love what you said about your trait of being brutally honest. That kind of thing is what makes you great with your clients and at home as a mom, because people know where they stand. People understand what the expectations are. And the reality is, and I love that you're drawing a line in the sand. The culture at our office, we're going to take a stand for it. We're going to fight for it. And I think, Destiny, if you were to pitch the agents to join you, what would you say to them?
I would say that, like, don't you want your business to go to the next level? Like, don't you feel like this year is your year? I feel like overall 2025 is kind of, as a whole, not just in real estate, but people really feel like it's a year to elevate. And so I want that for everybody. I want everybody to feel the way that I felt when I first walked into that KWC office. And so I feel like if everybody can feel that and have it play a role in that, be in that office, feel the vibe, there, I promise you there's no way that your business won't go to the next level. And also, another thing that I'm really good at is I am so good at fun, you all. I am really good at a good time. Um, and so I feel like, I mean, listen, and no, like, I don't mean any shade to like people that have planned past things, but I don't know if anybody was at our Christmas party. I think it was 3 years ago. Like, I danced so much, I didn't even realize my skirt was like coming up and showing my ass because I was having such a good time. Um, and so I just feel like too, part of being a realtor and being an agent is we never are off work ever. And that's one of like the blessings and the curse of it is that I can work from a cheer competition at Disney, but it's also like I don't really ever get a vacation. And so I feel like one of the things that is so important for us is when we get to celebrate, let's go hard.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that our all of our awards things and all of our events and all of our celebrations, like, let's do them to the next level, because that is one night that we kind of get to turn our phone off and celebrate what we've done or our achievements and that sort of thing. And so if you like to have a good time, if you like to be a part of the party, then you should be on my committee, because that's what we're going to do.
Let's go.
Let's
Look,
go.
I couldn't have said it any better, and I couldn't have ended the call any better than what Destiny did. So, look, you've got 5 incredible committees, you've got 5 incredible chairs to choose from. I encourage every agent who is on this call and or not, but just in our office to explore what it looks like to lead alongside our chairs. Um, we're going to have a great 2025, and I'm really looking forward to all these folks pushing us forward, right? So you all have a great week. Make sure that you get in front of your clients, you stay top of mind, you check on them, and then join a committee. That is your homework. Check on your database and join a committee. Okay. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I'm so excited for this week, for this month, and for this year. Look, I don't care what anybody tells you about what the market's going to do in 2025. You are singularly responsible for what your numbers look like at the end of the year. And the good news is you get to control that. And whether or not we sell 4 million homes as an industry or 5 million or 3 million, make sure that you get your piece. Okay. You're in control of that. So proud of all y'all. Keep at it. I know you all are busy. We've got spring market around the corner. If you need anything from your leadership team, do not hesitate to reach out. Don't allow yourself to be frustrated for 5 minutes before you reach out. Okay. All right. Appreciate you all. Thank you to every chair who hopped on the call, took time. really grateful for you all helping us lead the market center. Y'all have a great evening.
You too. Stay safe. Bye.
Thanks,
All
Justin.
right. See y'all.